Alright, if you clicked on this video, it's most likely because you're going all over the internet trying to find the next AI to come up with video ideas for you, or you're just trying to find service deliverers who can do it for you, when in reality, it's actually not even that complicated. I'm going to be showing you guys the exact system me and my clients have been using for the past 2 years to come up with video ideas without lifting a finger. Now, before I dive into all the tactical stuff, I just want to break down one key foundational thing that you guys got to understand before you start posting content. Before you start posting content, you have to figure out what you're an expert in and create content with the ultimate goal of speaking to future buyers. For example, I create videos on personal branding because my service helps people do exactly that, build personal brands. Right? I know that if I create content about branding, I will help a lot of people, but more importantly, I will attract clients who want to skip the line of doing it themselves, and in return, those people are labeled buyers. So create content to get more buyers interested in your service. After your foundation is set, you know what you're going to talk about, you know what you're an expert in, it comes down to coming up with ideas. When you're coming up with ideas, there's multiple ways of doing it. These are the easiest I've seen. So you can either go to your competitors and look at their best performing videos. There's a bunch of tools online that help you with competitor analysis. But honestly, if you just go to their Instagram page and you look at their most viewed videos, you can reverse engineer exactly what they've done and you can copy paste it into your own videos, right? The goal isn't to reinvent the wheel. You look at what's been working and you just replicate it in your own tone. The second way is to go to websites like Quora. You're going to see a bunch of people just blabbering on about problems they have in their fitness journey. And what can you do? Well, you can scrape those from Quora and then make videos about them. It's so simple. The third way is to use ChatGPT. So we actually do this when we onboard clients. We go to ChatGPT, we say, hey, this is a breakdown of who I am and what I do. We're impersonating the client, obviously. And then I text my clients and tell them to send me multiple paragraphs in depth about exactly what they do and how they do it, right? Then I copy that, I place it in the middle section, and then I give ChatGPT a call to action, like, give me 45 video ideas I could talk about in 45-second short form videos. What this does is, as you guys can see, I barely gave ChatGPT information about me, and it gave me a bunch of ideas I can talk about, right? So that's the third method. And the fourth method is just to use notes, right? You need to have somewhere where you can just vent your thoughts and just place them all in there and just grab them when you need them. And notes is the best way to do that. I have on my Apple Notes a page that's just called video ideas, and anytime I'm outside, I'm having conversations or something pops up and I'm like, oh, I can make a video about that, I just put it into those notes. And whenever I start recording videos, I'm like, okay, what can I talk about today? I go to notes, I look at the ideas I have written in there, and then I just talk about it. Those are the 4 ways that I see the most effective. Keep in mind, you can pay for courses that give you prompts to come up with video ideas even faster. But I feel like if you were to utilize these 4, it's going to be the fastest and cheapest way to do it. And it's also going to be the most reliable way to do it, right? Because you're doing it yourself. As long as you can commit to creating videos and you use these methods, you can come up with ideas like clockwork. Now, the hook, body, and call to action. Basically the intro, the middle, and the outro. For the hook, you can either use the 150 video hook templates I have in the description, which, by the way, it's completely free. Just go download it. I've invested multiple hundreds of dollars into different courses, and I gathered all the hooks that I could get from those courses and put them into this package for you guys. So be sure to utilize that. It's in the description. The second way to get hooks is to just do, again, competitor analysis. You look at what's worked for your competitors, your industry leaders in your niche, and you copy paste the same thing in your tone. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just do what's been working and you will see results. You can reinvent the wheel when you're making over 6 figures a month with your personal brand. Right now, that's not important. Just go see what works and do the same thing for your brand. And the third way to get hooks is just to use this guideline Mr. Beast uses, which is explain everything your video is going to be about within the first 2 to 3 seconds. And what this does is it tells your viewers, hey, look, these are the best parts of this video. If you watch it all the way through, you're going to see it, right? So they get hit with this dopamine rush in the intro, and then they get incentivized to watch the video all the way through. Now that you know how to use hooks, right, and you can use these templates, by the way, again, it's completely free. You go over to your body, right? Like, what are you actually going to talk about in your videos? Now, the body is solely reliant on your expertise. This is why I tell people who aren't experts in what they do to not build personal brands, because if you don't know what you're talking about, why do you think other people should listen to you? It just doesn't make sense. Everyone I know who's an expert in what they talk about doesn't script the body of their videos. They just talk. And honestly, that's the best guideline, right? If you use plug and play hooks and you use plug and play call to actions, your body is simply you. That's the part where you get to genuinely talk about what you want to preach. So as long as you know what you're talking about, the body's not going to be tricky for you. I would just keep it under 45 seconds. Now, as a bonus, I'm also giving away my tweet to reel template, which is a ChatGPT prompt I created that turns any tweet you resonate with into a fully scripted reel. If you want access to it, check the link in the description. It can help you with your hooks, your body, and your call to actions. So now that you know how to come up with ideas that resonate with your potential buyers, and then you know how to create a hook or come up with a hook, and you know what to talk about in your videos, the most important part is a call to action. A killer call to action is what really bumps up conversion rates and drives sales. So if you're looking to tell your viewers what to do after your videos, there's two ways you can do this. You can either go through with an engagement call to action. You can use any of these plug and play templates right here. An engagement call to action is just you telling your viewers what to do the moment they finish watching that video on that same platform, right? So it could be follow for more. If you liked, drop a follow. If you resonated, save this post, check out my page, XYZ, right? You're telling people to do things on that same platform they watched the video on that they can instantly fulfill. Now, the second way is a secret method that pretty much nobody is talking about on the market right now. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I actually created a video on this a couple weeks ago. It's basically using this AI called ManyChat, right? What's the problem with short form videos? Well, you can't explain concepts fully. You don't have enough time. So giving away a free resource at the end of your videos can not only drive more engagement, but it can also further nurture your audience. If you want to give away a free resource, it's as simple as coming up with the resource itself on Google Drive, Notion, or even Google Docs like I have here, and then connecting ManyChat to your Instagram, and at the end of your videos, telling your viewers to comment a specific word for you to personally DM them this free resource. What ends up happening is you get thousands of comments, and without lifting a finger, ManyChat, the automation you set up, sends your free resource to every single individual that commented the keyword you told them to. So now Instagram is looking at your videos like, oh, this guy's getting a bunch of comments. People are engaging with his videos. Let's keep pushing it out. And your viewers are like, holy crap, this guy is giving me a fully in-depth resource and personally DMing it to me, right? So it's a no-brainer. You guys can see how beneficial it is to give out free resources. I've gave out 2 free resources the past 3 weeks on my Instagram, and those videos had 3 times more comments than any of my other videos. So it's definitely something you should take advantage of right now, especially because ManyChat is free. They don't even charge you. I have a guide for you guys explaining exactly how I'm using ManyChat in the description again. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, you found it helpful, first of all, make sure you go to the description and download these free resources I'm giving away, because it's going to make everything so much easier. And if you guys have any direct questions, either drop a comment down below or go to my Instagram where I'm dropping videos like this shortened into 45 seconds 2 to 3 times a week. There's a ton of value on there, and I answer all my DMs. I appreciate you sticking all the way through. As always, go out there and build that online presence.